Good morning. Welcome in, my early birds that didn't mind the extra hour that they lost. Welcome to our sacred meditation service. I'm Reverend Cindy, and it's my blessing and pleasure to introduce the service and introduce Theresa, our practitioner, that's going to lead us in meditation this morning. And when she's done and when we're done meditating, I'll come up and do a short little Dharma talk. So enjoy our sacred meditation service this morning and welcome in.
Welcome to you all. And those of you who are listening online, welcome. What early birds you are. So let's begin. So to begin, relax in your chair. Put your feet firmly on the floor and your back to the back of the chair. I'm going to speak nice and slowly because there are many words in this that have really heartfelt meanings. And I would like you to feel how those words feel. I'm reading today from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. And the first sentence is, work when there is work to be done. Rest when you are tired. One thing done in peace will most likely be better than two things done in haste. I am not here. I am not a hero if I deny rest. I am only tired. And that's from Susan McHenry. Mark Nepo continues. When I need to be refreshed or renewed, I return to doorways of the heart that have opened me before. I walk and stand beside the big willow and wait for its familiar sway to speak to me. I replay that special piece of piano music that made its way into the sore crease of my heart and let things unfold. I make some tea and sit in my favorite chair and carefully pull out my old and tattered E. Cummings book and read, I thank you, God, for this amazing day. I try to open the hours with softness and silence, the two threads that unravel into gratitude. And then I wait for the miracle to return. This is the renewing atom of Sabbath for me. I try to start each day with such a small, endearing moment before the bumps, the nicks and the noise, and before the confusions and the conflicts tighten my sense of things. For me, the heart constricts and dilates like the eye. When it is constricted, there is no rest. The world seems smaller and meaner and full of danger. So, Sabbath time becomes essential as a practice that dilates everything tight. These private moments of rest restore and make ore out of rest. They loosen the knots of the world by slowing down the heart in rest. I always remember that what ties me to the earth is unseen. Just the other day, I was constricted. My heart was beating like a heron awakened in the weeds. No room to move. Tangled and surprised by the noise of my mind, I fluttered without grace to the center of the lake, which humans call silence. I guess if you'd ask, peace is no more than the underside of tired wings resting on the lake, while the heart in its feathers pounds softer and softer. So let's go into that soft space within the heart and breathe into it. Breathe into the heart. Take a nice deep breath into it. And go into that silence on the lake, where there are no ripples. Just a calm, beautiful sunny morning. And breathe into that space in the heart that restores, where there is peace. Breathe it in nicely, right up into the top of your head, and blow it all the way down to the ground. And let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Let it all go all the way up to the top of the head. And breathe it out into the ground. One more time. And let's feel that lovely, soft, silent peace for the next few moments. We'll come back later. at the sound of my voice, open your eyes, look around, feel your body, know that you're back in your body. Reverend Cindy will now come and give a little talk. Thank you for being with us this day.
There were so many lovely parts about that reading, Theresa. Thank you. And it was perfect timing to have a nice, deep, long meditation. I was actually thinking when we started, we might be getting our extra half hour of sleep. And it's all good. When we meditate, if we fall asleep, it's still a wonderful place to rest. And in that reading, I was thinking about the lines where it said, when it's time to work, we work. When it's time to rest, we rest. And it brought me to a place of knowing that I have these little moments throughout the day. As a lot of people say to me, I don't know how you do it. I stay very busy. I'm always doing many things. And it seems like from the outside I don't rest a lot. But those times in the day where I take a seat and my little dogs jump on me, the minute that happens, I take a breath and I just let them sink into me and I sink into them. And it truly is, the 5 minutes of doing that feels like a half-hour nap. I am definitely a water person. And I am blessed to have a pool where I live. And in the summer, all I need is 15 minutes to get in that water and float. And that brings me so much rest. But there's also these little times during the day that I can be working really hard and recognize it's time for me to rest. So I can just sit back in my chair and let it support me and close my eyes and do my breath work and allow spirit, just allow my consciousness to float. Just allow my human thinking mind that's always spinning and doing to just take a breather. I was listening to a meditation this morning, and one of the things Akili said was that when we meditate, spirit meditates because there's only one. When we come to our practice of meditation with that beginner's mind, the beginner's mind of a little child with that innocence, that's the place that we get to really go deeper into the truth of who and what we are. The other thing that he mentioned that really struck me was that it's really difficult to put a name to God, to spirit, to oneness, to consciousness. And I know this for myself, that when I have amazing moments in meditation or experiences because I'm in a meditative state, when I come back to full consciousness, and I'm so excited that maybe I found out something new. Maybe I had a download of what's my next step. I'm so excited that I want to share it with someone. And the minute I open my mouth, there's no words. And the more I try to make the words, the more it gets caught up in the busy mind, and it doesn't come out the way I experienced it, the way I felt it. And that is completely okay. It's okay for me, it's okay for everybody here, for everybody online, that if you go into these meditations with us and you have an experience, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. I like to tell people to bookmark it in your body, scan your body and know where you felt it. Maybe in your heart, maybe your throat, maybe in your solar plexus. And just make a bookmark of that wonderful feeling so that you can go back there whenever you want. It's yours. No one can take it away. It's who you are, this being of higher consciousness. So with that, I am grateful for our sacred meditation time together. I am grateful for this beautiful day that I see out there, that bright sunshine. And I invite you to keep practicing your practice of meditation. Please come back, tell your friends, bring them in. And maybe next week it will be easier because it won't be an hour that you've lost to get here. So for those of you that powered through losing that hour of sleep, yay us, we did it. And also in the back is a bowl where we do offerings for this particular service. Thank you if you're called to do so. We don't pass the basket in this service, and that's always back there. And for those of you online, we have the website. Go to the website and click on Give there. You can text to give. You can send it snail mail to our address. We are grateful for all that you give and grateful that you come to practice your meditation practice with all of us. So come back for our 11 a.m. celebration service. Thank you for being here. Namaste.